What did I think of the documentary?
Yeah. I haven't even talked to you about it, so I just want everyone to know that we haven't even discussed this together. This is live. I'm excited to have my unfiltered debate with you.
Okay, so my overall thought is that people will do anything for money.
Oh my God, I fucking love that. Would not have thought of that, actually. But it's true. Like, that wasn't my overarching thought.
What was your overarching thought?
Fucking daddy issues. Like, literally, God, that was like, initially, I was like, damn, like, fatherless homes be like that. Like, straight up.
Okay.
Like, you had no father figure.
Yeah.
And you're trying to, like, be that.
Okay.
Or what you think it should be.
You're trying to fill that void.
Trying to fill the void for yourself and others and be like, you know, daddy's home.
Yeah.
Like, and it was like, whoa, pump the fucking brakes. But, like, I get it.
Oh my God. Everybody that doesn't have role models growing up struggles in one way or another because you feel unloved. So you're always trying to fill that void with other shit.
I was just trying to be just more analytical about it and not come at it from, I could feel the feminism in me raging a little bit. And then I'm like, wait, pump the brakes. Yeah. What's actually going on here? Like, kind of dissect the situation of like, why are they the way they are? Like, literally, why are you the way you are?
Yeah.
It's sad.
That's so really true, though. Yeah, it is sad, I guess.
And
I don't know.
Now you're
you can't really feel bad for them because fucking they're
they
rich
can suck
as
a fucking
fuck.
dick. Yeah.
Like, you know?
Yeah, but are you like sad and rich as fuck?
1,000%.
Right?
I think so.
Like, they think they're good, they're not good.
The men before these men are the problem.
Yeah. But you know, them doing money, like doing anything for money. Mm-hmm. So true. Because even when you heard, what's his name, HS, I was mind blown by how he's like, I actually don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
And like, that's not my problem. The one point that he made that I actually very much agreed with was, I'll have these like 13-year-olds come up to me and be like, we fucking love you, bro. He's like, why are you watching my shit?
Yeah.
And it's not his fault that parents aren't parenting accordingly. Like, why is your 13-year-old online watching this shit? Nobody's fucking paying attention. Agree.
Well, and this is where I felt like Louis, whatever your fucking name is. I felt like he was pushing this whole narrative so hard of like, you know, these guys are responsible for what they put out there. And it's like, freedom of speech though, right?
Yeah.
Like, in my opinion, like, we put shit out and we don't think about how a 12-year-old might see this or what it may make them think.
If you're 13, turn this off, by the way. Like, actually.
I don't think it's on these guys that are putting out this content to parent these people is what I'm trying to say. Like, they should be able to say whatever the fuck they want to say, even if what they're saying is outrageous.
Yeah, and it is all just clickbaity, rage-baity content, and they know that. They don't give a fuck, though.
And they say it, too.
Yeah, they're like, I know that OnlyFans is fucked and fuck those bitches, but I'm going to make money off them. And I think that, personally, obviously, from a moral standpoint, no thanks.
Yeah.
But again, freedom to do whatever the fuck you want.
Multiple times they were questioned on the moral aspect of it. And I feel like all of them collectively just go back to, I am making money. Like, I am providing a life for myself that I didn't even think was possible.
Yeah.
So I don't give a fuck what it takes.
Yeah.
And if it means me going on the internet and saying crazy shit because I know it's going to get attention and views and I'm going to get paid fucking $300 an hour or whatever crazy money they're making, I'm going to do it. And I don't care. They literally sold their soul.
It's true. And at the end of the day, like, we're out here watching this fucking documentary on them and they're just getting clout.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
oh, agreed. And
society's to blame.
Well, exactly. And then I'm thinking like Louis or Louis, I was going to say so many times.
Louis, I think.
Is doing the exact same thing.
Yeah, just from a different perspective.
He's not going out. This is actually something I was going to look up, but I forgot to. I would love to look up how much money was spent making this documentary for Netflix.
No shit, I didn't even think about
because
that.
If it's like millions of dollars, you can't tell me you give a fuck about women, bro. No. You can go out and donate this money to women's shelters or women that need it. There's lots of women suffering from all different. Yeah, if it's all about, you know, women or doing the right thing, you would take this money and use it to actually help the cause. Yeah. I'm sure in his brain, it's like, well, I'm spreading this information so more people are aware. But it's like, we know. We're on the fucking internet.
Yeah. And even the whole like, well, you think you know better than a woman thing? And when they're like, yeah, I don't know, that part in the documentary, that sparked the rage. Because it's like, I would never have the audacity to be like, I know what men think better than men know. Yeah. Like, that's just an egotistical, misogynistic piece of shit. And that is what it is. But he also knows it's going to get attention. So I'm like, what are you? Really, what are you?
Yeah.
But when I looked at actually each of the guys and like how they were hanging out with women and treating them.
Yeah.
The only one that genuinely pissed me off was Myron, because you could see in the body language of his girlfriend, she's so fucking scared of him.
Yeah.
And the situation that I was like, oh, that's an unsafe bitch.
Yeah.
Whereas the other chick, like, I don't give a fuck. He's not lying to me and I'm living my best life. Like, she just seemed so comfortable and chill. And I'm like, I mean, by all means, you're free to live your life the way you want.
There is so many women out there that are totally okay with this. So
Open
I
marriage.
think it's kind of crazy to pretend like that's not a thing.
Oh my God, yeah. Like, meanwhile, there's women who are like hiding that, but it's exactly how their household's operating.
Yes.
Like, except your husband's fucking lying to you.
Or the man is just lying and you don't know about it. But I think like if you had a man that had enough money that you could do anything you wanted in this world.
Yeah.
What your craziest, wildest dreams, things that you don't think you could even attain on your own ever in this lifetime. Mm-hmm. And he was like, you can do all of that. Like, I will fund your entire dream. And all I ask of you is that you give me the freedom to sleep around. How many women out there would be like, I don't give a shit, do it.
Yeah.
I'll
There's
take your
so
fucking
many
money.
I know bitches who would.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And so do I. So it's like, how do we just pretend like these men are so fucking off base when they say exactly that, but they just don't know how to communicate it well, I feel?
Yeah,
like,
that's
like
the
even when they're
communication
saying
aspect.
like women can't think for themselves, like maybe they literally mean that word for word, but I actually think what they mean is a lot of women want men to think for them. And I can't even deny that.
Yeah.
There's times when I want my man to think for me.
Yeah. Like, I want to shut my brain off and have him handle shit. And I totally agree with that aspect.
And it's like, do I want them to have full control over all of my life?
Like my autonomy?
Yes. No, absolutely not. I think that's where the line should be drawn. It's ignorant to say like, these guys are just nuts and that's not how anybody thinks, because there are lots of women that do totally think the way that these guys are saying women think. And because they've met these women and they've gotten that validation, now they feel like they can just go out there and factually say that that's the case.
True. I think about the part where Myron was doing like that, I don't know, dumb bitch calculator, whatever it was.
Yeah.
And I was at first like, okay, I'm kind of like annoyed. Like, I should be able to want what I want. And you can want what you want. That's not what he's saying.
Yeah.
But he's just like, okay, so you want a 6 foot tall black dude that makes $300K. That's 0.002% of men.
Yeah.
So what do you bring to the table? And I'm like, it goes the same in reverse for men too.
Yeah.
You want a bitch to stay at home. You want her to stay in shape. You want her to have X amount of kids. What the fuck do you bring to the table?
I agree.
And the women think the exact same way. It's like, oh, what do you bring to the table then? It's like, okay, well, yeah, you both should equally bring shit to the table.
Yeah.
And if you want this like high value man, are you also a high value woman?
Yeah.
And if not, he's like, well, are you okay with him having multiple partners? She said no. He's like, well, good fucking luck then, because that's sadly how the fuck it is. It's not saying that it's like right or just or what you think to be morally correct.
Yeah, that's just how it is in his experience.
Exactly.
And basically what they're trying to teach young men, and like Louis proved it in many of the questions that he was asking like their fans, he's like, well, what's the message? Like, what resonates with you guys, right? And they're all saying like, we're born without anything and we have to find value and bring it to the table as men.
Which is true.
Women come out of the gate like beautiful. And so they
allegedly
they get more fucking opportunities in life because literally men want to fuck them.
People are inviting men on boats.
Which is true. It's true. It's just the way these guys are
saying it because they're giving low IQ. You know?
Totally.
Like, that's
I
all
agree.
it
They're
is.
giving dumb. And also like the chicks they hang around, you can tell they think that too, right?
Yeah.
Like they're just like, like he's just a dumb man. You can see it in their eyes. They're like, whatever. I'm in it for the money. And I don't give a fuck.
Like, good for you too. Like you're saying, I think they're wording a lot of shit wrong. There's a lot of things that they say that obviously I don't fucking agree with.
But do you think they're wording it wrong, or do you think that they're wording it exactly how they should be wording it to get clicks?
They're wording it how to get clicks. But even some things they say, I don't necessarily think they're wrong. I just think they end up blaming the wrong thing. Like, you know, the Matrix, society, how like everything is against men. And I'm like, I do agree that society is trying to demasculate men. Like, I 100% agree behind behind that.
Yeah.
But their solution is blame women and be like some badass man and like fuck all that shit.
But I don't even know that they're blaming women. I think they're blaming the fact that we've created this new society where women have to work and they're taking opportunities from men somehow in their mind. You know what I mean? Like, it's like the man doesn't get to be the man anymore.
I do think it's really more of a business model than a genuine like belief system that they hold. Like, they're really trying to push it.
1,000%.
And then when
it's all about the fucking money, dude. It's all about the money. That's and then why when they're pressed with their wives there, they're like yeah.
And also, when Homeboy's mom was there, she's like, what the fuck did you say? He's like, yes, ma'am, cleaning up. Like, you know, because he's like, my mom would slap the shit out of me if she knew all this shit.
Yeah, he's all about the money. He says it multiple times. Yeah. And it's like, so why the fuck are we even spending that much time investigating him in this documentary? Like, I could understand it if he was coming from a place of like, I genuinely fucking hate women.
Yeah.
I don't think he said that one fucking time.
I don't think any of them said it one time.
And it's like, it's not about hating women. They're just not in agreement with how society has placed the new gender roles. At the end of the day, we wouldn't even be sitting here having this discussion if the algorithm was not tailored to this type of content.
Yeah.
Because these guys would have never gotten famous. They would have never made the money that they made. They would have never sold people on all this fake shit.
Mm-hmm. If we're talking algorithm, all it is the powers that be, the Matrix, just wanting us to all be so fucking angry and distracted and divided. So yeah, they're pushing this rage-baity content so that we waste our time watching these documentaries, or pushing content that's like, oh my God, fuck these guys, whatever, instead of like focusing on actual shit and working together.
And positive stuff.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, that is the question, right? How do these guys get as famous as they get with the messages they're pushing?
Yeah.
How is that a thing in the first place?
Yeah.
Because I can tell you guys, it's not just organic.
No.
It's not like they put out this video and millions of men resonated with it. No, the algorithm pushed it to lots of people, and those people clicked on it.
Yep.
And then the algorithm said, hey, this is getting traction. So push it harder, put ads on it, because they want to profit.
Yeah.
So once again, it calls
money.
It all comes back to money for me. Like, money is the root of all evil. It really is. And this is just a perfect example of that.
And I do, like, I hear a lot of the times, like, you know, when you have a platform, you are responsible. And yeah, there is a degree to that, I think. Words can cause violence long term. So
yeah, for sure.
That's what a lot of people think and say.
Or inequality, I guess.
Right? Like, why are people so influenced that easily, too? Is it because they're just so lost, because they have no structure, because of how they were raised? Like, what's the issue?
They weren't hiding their message. This is the message that they were saying when 2 people were listening.
Yeah.
This is the message that they were saying when 30 people were listening. And now this is the message they're saying when 1 million people are listening.
Right.
At what point do you expect this person to now be like, I'm going to stop saying what I've been saying since the very beginning and what got me to this point?
It is difficult, because then you do see like points in history where it's like, yeah, like continuous like rallying of the troops of people having this same thought process did incite violence. So just men who think that or don't think this way, not even standing up or like saying anything about it, is again a problem. It's like, what the fuck are bitches gonna do? It's not like, what do we literally say when it comes to men having these opinions when they think we're literal trash? Who the fuck's gonna tell them what? Another man.
But like, okay, so then what does that look like?
It looks like just genuine masculine men standing the fuck up. That's literally all it could be. But I do think the whole like unhealed like trauma is creating that type of masculinity. So like if they just, you know, maybe went to even one therapy session, it would be better.
Yeah.
Like that's my main thing is these guys, like they just have all this shit that happened to them when they were younger and no one really helped them heal that.
Yeah.
And they were expected to figure it out on their own. Society says, you know, man the fuck up and figure it out. So they decided to man the fuck up in the way they thought is best.
Yeah.
To look masculine. And basically it's just a bunch of men trying to impress men.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I think for men it's hard to like go to therapy and stuff.
Yeah, they think it's not masculine to go to therapy when actually like being emotionally stable and intelligent is very masculine, because knowing how to handle your emotions instead of just beefing about it, it's just a matter of taking care of your body, taking care of your mind, taking care of your emotions, and taking care of the home.
Yeah.
And being that provider, but also like giving your woman, let's say if you want a woman, the space to be her best self and thrive and have her own autonomy and feel safe.
Yeah.
And that's true masculinity.
Yeah.
Why would these men revert back when they've been so platformed, like you said, and so monetized? And like all these guys agree with me. Fuck you guys.
Yeah.
Their ego is through the roof. A man with an ego and money is crazy power trip.
Yeah.
So it's just like you're not toppling that.
The reason that there's any reaction at all to what these guys are out there doing and saying is because women are scared of men.
Yeah.
And like, I agree. I'm also scared of men.
Yeah, I'm so scared of men. Men without a purpose is scary.
Yeah.
Like it actually is.
I think
and like
all of
women
men's
can find
problems
purpose
come
in
from
everything.
that. Exactly.
I literally, I'm like, I'll find purpose in making this arrangement.
Yeah.
I'll find purpose in like fucking cleaning, driving, working. I'll find it in anything, hanging out with my girlfriends, some music, a playlist.
Yeah.
Men like need to like get dirty and like have a purpose with work and shit.
Yeah.
And like just create that way.
Well, they need money.
Yeah, they need money status or they
Men without money is sad. It's sad because they feel
worthless.
like they feel worthless. They are worthless.
Yeah.
Society has made them that way. Mm-hmm. You know?
And even bitches, I will say, myself included, in the past even, I've been like, well, if a man's not making XYZ, fuck off, basically. It doesn't even matter. And it's like, okay, well, you're also part of that problem.
Yeah. I felt like it was just such a sensationalized documentary.
It felt like episode 1 of what should have been like 6. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it didn't even touch that much.
It didn't go that deep.
No, not at all.
Nothing these guys are saying is surprising to me. I think what's surprising to me is the amount of attention they're getting.
The thing that shook me was seeing people go up to them like they were literally like Ronaldo or something. Mm-hmm. I'm like, how are these guys this famous? Like, really? Like, you recognize them in the street? That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then just like them thinking like, I know what women want more than women know what they want. I'm like...
But I think about that and I'm like, typical man.
Typical man.
Like, literally, right? I'm just like, yeah, typical man. I'm like, really? We're doing a documentary on this shit? Are we not all aware already?
Are we not all privy?
Like, I'm pretty sure we all know.
I really think the doco could have been so much better. Just
I agree with you. Like you said, I felt like it like had gotten close, but it didn't like really provide anything. Like, it was just like, what was the purpose of this?
I don't know. Actually, what was the purpose of it? What was the purpose of it?
I feel dumb watching it.
Ingesting this content and this conversation. Yeah. Even like Louis, I was like, at the end, they caught him a couple times and I'm like, he couldn't even fucking say anything back. And I'm like, really? You didn't have any rebuttal or anticipate that?
I know. This is what I was thinking too. I'm like, you're so unprepared. Like,
so unprepared.
And like, I understand you're trying to like fight for women or whatever, but also I don't even know if that's the case. Like,
do you think you know better than a woman? I'm like, do you think you know better than a woman? Like, why are you interviewing these guys? Like, and yeah, you do look beta. Like, I don't know what to say. He's like, well, I think you look weak as fuck. I'm like, I think he looks weak as fuck. Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
Louis.
Yeah. I don't know.
Louis.
I very much just go back to the whole, like, don't fall into the trap of paying so much attention to this that you lose focus of what really matters.
Yeah. That's just being your best self at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. Like, who fucking cares about these losers?
Yeah.
Don't, like, give that your energy.
Yeah.
And I think that was my feeling overall watching all this is I'm just like, I can't believe we as a society are wasting our time, our energy.
Yeah.
From all angles.
Yeah, this angle even. I can't believe we did a podcast on this.
Literally.
Literally, what? It makes sense for the context of what we talk about.
We need views, just like fucking HS or HG or whatever the fuck his initials are.
Like and subscribe.
Please like and subscribe. Please. We need views so bad.
So fucking bad.
That we're using the fucking manosphere to get them.
Not us using men to climb again.
Ew.
Ew.
Anyway, with that
being said, we're going to wrap the fuck up.
Okay, you hoes.
Okay, you slutty little whore bags.
I guess it's time for us to go.
Thank God. I'm sad.
Thank you so much for listening and watching this week's episode, and we will see you next Friday.
Bye.